Hello, good morning. Post Christmas, Monday, start to the week. I think it's still a little slow because a lot of places are still closed, but SG will not be closed ever. In fact, they're more active on Christmas. But okay, jokes apart, I think they've done something decent after a while. They've been holding heroes primarily from release, for whatever reasons. And today I noticed while scrolling, this guy is here. So let's start from this. Quintus. So there are secondary costumes arrived in the latest portal that has opened up this morning. Quintus costume. And this is the secondary costume. This is the main costume. Monk. It's all gives attack down. This was the no, this is the original. 270 damage to all. Was the original. Hits and attack down. And this is the secondary costume. Paladin. There are no, and there is obviously this family bonus for season 1. And the stats are like 753, 644, 1349. So he's really a glass cannon, but a badass cannon if he fires and when he fires. So 300 damage to the target and nearby enemies. So he's been made a hit 3 from a hit all, which we tested first. Then I think we tested this also version. Then target and nearby enemies automatically cast mindless attack on a random ally when the mana is full at the start of the turn. Now this, what is unique about this secondary costume is target and nearby enemies automatically cast mindless attack, which means they're given the ailment. So now there is a fixed 3 heroes that can be given an ailment of mindless attack. Alfrike, random. Then this fellow Kullervo, 1 is fixed, second one is random. So I think waddles and bubbles they give to a specific which keeps roaming, shifting. But this one gives fixed to 3, and that's where the uniqueness lies. So that's that. I don't see some crazy stuff in the shift in the stats, but obviously the stats will get a huge boost with in terms of the various costume bonuses. So here it looks 15, 15, 20. That's attack, defense, and health will get that kind of a bonus. So whatever you see over here, they all are going to go up. And then this is what a plus 20, which includes the costume bonus, which includes all the talents, and limit break looks like insane. That 834 is still on the lower side when one looks at all the comparative secondary costumes, but still it's brilliant. It's much better. And I think now Quintus might get, because if Alfrike is useful, this guy becomes useful for his second portion of the attack. Special. Comes into relevance. And of course, look at the power. Okay, so I will go now to Joon. So original Joon used to just whack and take. So snipe and give accuracy issues. Then came this one. Again whack and give accuracy issues. Only the whack became a little harder, that's all. But the accuracy percentage was dropped a little. So just a rejig here and there. Let me remove this to make it look a little more practical. And then comes this one. So, Barbarian. Same classic family bonus. Attack 753, 640, 1320. Again, a little glass cannon, but it gets improved. But the important factor is Stellar Beam, which deals 260 damage to the target nearby enemy. So he becomes hit 3, becomes relevant in many spots. Significantly useful in events. Target and nearby enemies receive 171 burn damage over 3 turns, so that's like 50 plus. 21. So 57 per turn. Target and nearby enemies get minus 35 accuracy for 3 turns. So the accuracy goes to now 3, whack 3, and this is what the version looks like. So 1000 when he's fully, and there are quite a few players who have him at 20. And if they get this, then it's like speed level up. My fellow is sitting at 370 for eternity now. So this, apart from the stats boost, has also got a specials boost, and 260 I feel, but he's fast. So we have fast hit 3 fellows doing much more. So I think the stats is where the whole magic lies. 260 is still on the lower side. 280 or at least 300 would have been really fun. But then I think the burn damage which he's giving and the ailment below, when one looks at it, balance. So as you always will keep some chink in the armor. So that's that. But this costume is brilliant. Okay, going into the fellow that was chased quite a bit. So this is the original Leonidas. Leonidas costume, coveted one, who replaced, whoever got replaced this fellow, what's his name? Guardian Jackal for the elemental defense down from a 5-star. So now let's see what the secondary costume does. So Ranger, so bypass capability enhancement. Stats. So this base stats is still balanced a little bit on the attack, and from season 1 numbers. So 1236. Can you believe we have 4 stars getting higher stats than this health? So Spartan Slash. 240 damage to all. So he becomes from a hit 1, he became a hit target and nearby, and now he has become hit all. This was 390, okay. I mean 390 damage to target and nearby. Minor, okay, that is minor to the nearby. Here becomes 240 damage to all enemies, reduces the mana of all enemies, and that's what makes him absolutely brilliant. That's mana management for all. All enemies get minus 34 defense, so instead of elemental, that it is regular defense down to 3 turns. Dark, this status becomes uncleansable and lasts 2 turns extra. So that is situational. The first 3 portions are very useful. So hit all, mana reduction, and defense down. And this is how the stats look like. And a lot of players have Leonidas second costume also done. So this one comes just speed level, and then depending on what you're dealing with, you'll use against the Titans, you'll take that. Otherwise, this comes into play. And if one is using multiple Leonidas, because these days the fashion is some of the heroes that are the costumes are showing up, they become 2. So costume Panther becomes absolutely insane when paired with another one on defense. So well, this guy could now play a little bit of a havoc on defense when 2 Leonidas flanking dark tank. So yeah, that's the utility. It can be used across the game in multiple scenarios. So that's Leonidas secondary costume. Again, the stats show that it's a significant improvement. This is the same. So that's that. Now the thing is, which are the 4 stars that have shown up? No, there's only one. So I think this fellow has been put in the middle. So he's the one that has shown up in the secondary format. So let's see. That's the original Cademan. Wax and debuffs. That's the first costume of Cademan. Wax and cleanses. Let's remove this, otherwise that's scary stats. And secondary costume of Caedmon is Paladin, 640 and all this. This is again season 1 stats, so they're going to be terribly low. But the bonus impacts this, it goes up by 20%. So just doing the costume based stats improves all these numbers significantly for all heroes. So whatever you saw as base stats, they get absolutely top enhancement of 15%, and the health goes 20% up. So not so bad. Deals 275 damage to the target, so he becomes a hit 3. The target nearby are immune to new status buffs, so he basically gives buff immunity ailment to target and nearby. Dispels buffs from the target and nearby enemies. Wow. So yes, the damage is a little lower, but original costume, this guy comes in. Here, dispel, he used to dispel buff from all enemies, and here it is dispels buff from target and nearby. So there is reduction in dispel, but there is immunity that's been added and a hit 3 aspect. So that's that, and this is what happens to him as a 4-star. This is a stat of a 5-star from season 4, season 5, with 20 emblems and limit broken. I mean, they're hovering around this kind of a number, and here's a 4-star. Big benefit comes from the attack 15, defense bonus 15, and health bonus 20. So, as I said, this improves significantly. Useful in events, tournaments, I mean, basically across the game. But he'll be more beneficial. Has anything changed? No, I don't think so. We've tested 3 stars. Anybody else? Nope. She is still the same. So that's that. I think 5 stars legendaries have seen 3 introductions of new costumes, and epic fellows have seen 1 to join the previous 2, which is I think Khalil and Kirill. So that's that. Good luck for getting these costumes. If you have got them, congratulations. And that's about it. Trust this information helps. See you in the next video. Cheers.